which is uniform in all aging people. Eye, ear, teeth, food, everything is there. It all depends upon how some people don't age even at 60. Some people don't age even at 80. So it all varies from how they have been, how their uh, health has been over a period of time. The socio-economic group, if they are very low socio-economic, naturally the aging is more because their strain and stresses are much more. But the better people who have had a better life, they age little less. It all depends again. So food is one of the problems. The food is a problem again depending upon how they have had during their younger age period. The vegetarians have very little difficulty because the digestion in a vegetarian food is very comfortable. There is no major issue at all. It is mainly the non-vegetarian who may have problem, and I think they have to adjust. No specific thing. Generally, anybody, not only the old people, the diet must be in moderation. Everything must be in moderation. High fatty food is not advisable at all. Containing a lot of fat and high cholesterol, that is not good at all. The type of cooking is very important. The type of cooking means what it means is, the, the using lot of oil and the tandoori type of cooking. The tandoori type of cooking is bad for health because oil at that level of heat, what happens? Lot of carcinogens are produced. So it is a bad thing. As people grow older, they are prone to some particular types of diseases. That is what we call them the NCDs, the non-communicable diseases go up. And today, with control of communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases are going up. And these non-communicable diseases, one of the important things is it happens to be part of old age also. One of them is cancer, other is cardiovascular disease. So diabetes is not mainly of age, it comes even earlier. Then you have other things because of the habits they have had during their younger period, like alcohol and other things can produce liver insufficiency, cirrhosis of the liver. So these are the things. So food habits will have to be moderation, not only in the older age group, has to be started right from the beginning, right from adulthood, right from childhood. I think that is the teaching that we have to do. And as they grow older, they have to adjust to the changing needs. Their digestion becomes less. They become a little more constipated because they eat less, so the roughage is low. So bowel movement becomes a problem. So they have to adjust it so that they are able to. That has got to be individualized. It can never be uniform.
Ma'am, the thing is that we have observed that the South Indian food is quite healthy enough in that perspective. Like as you compare the North food is not like not advisable at mostly like many people who face health problems are advisable to have South Indian food. Just give a short brief about that. Like how good is South Indian food and what's the reason behind it?
No, it is not South Indian food. It depends upon the spices they use,
Hmm.
important, and chilies they use. I think highly spiced food is always not good for the bowel, and use of high amount of salt is not good for the health. And many of the North Indian food have high fat, very high fat with chapati, with the ghee and other things. So this is the thing that is basically moderation in everything that you use because one food is tasty, more tasty than the other. So they use it. They are used to spices or not little bit moderation in anything moderation is advisable. That is the reason why South Indian food and South Indian food has more vegetables than the the non-vegetarian people, and the non-vegetarian food is more difficult to digest.
And then, like in the now people have started it's been practiced in this young age also. Boiled food is more preferred. Boiled vegetables and this is a part of the new trend of being diet conscious and all that. How important is the being diet conscious in older age important for older age also?
No, this plain boiled food, boiled vegetables is very good, even right from the beginning. But many people, the Western people, use salad where it is not boiled, they are fresh. I think salad is acceptable as long as you're sure about the hygiene. That is, they must be washed properly, because if they are not washed properly, lot of infection is possible. So boiled food is very good for health. I think this can be either for any age group, and especially the older age group.
Um, yeah, about this, we have come across that mangi. There's a thing called that is advisable to diabetes patient in
Ra-
South India.
Rangi. It's Rangi, I think.
What is it?
Rangi,
Jangri.
Jangri. Oh, sorry.
No, I don't know.
No, it's it's kind of okay. Wheat is more advised. Wheat,
Wheat, then rice.
jawar. It's a
That you have to ask a diabetic specialist, diabetologist.
okay. Just can you tell us that what is the food like? What kind of food you have regularly?
And you are quite young enough.
Yeah,
You
no, the
doesn't
thing is
look
that you are very bright. You're very
young, and you
yeah.
haven't lost any of your teeth, I think. And you don't look like 85-year-old.
Yeah, that's like
Yes,
85
I
is
was
my
shocked.
we
Because
also
I was never a big eater at any time. Uh, Everything in moderation, no spice, very low spice, low salt. That is important. I like all vegetables, good, well made green vegetables, and the usual South Indian diet. I don't very much care for your sambar and rasam. Curd and rice, curds and rice and vegetables, boiled potatoes, boiled with my food is a protein, uh, the South Indian food. And actually, I never overeat. That is the more important thing, because there is a tendency for the present day generation, especially, to overeat. They keep on eating all the time, whether they're hungry or not. I mean, you'll be surprised to know man is the only living being who eats because he has to eat. There is a time. No other human life. You take animals of anything, they never eat at a, they eat only when they are hungry. You and I don't wait for hunger.
we have a timetable.
Breakfast 8 o'clock, whether you're hungry or not, you're eating. 1 o'clock, lunchtime. So that is where the problem for man comes.
So you do yoga or some
No, I
exercises?
don't do any yoga. I've never done any much of a exercise. My walking is inside the hospital from this end to that end. Walking gives me 3 times or 5 times. Gives me the amount of people told me that is not you will have to do it. But somehow, not that I'm right. I may not have been the right thing. I must have done. I think I can walk better now, because now I'm not able to walk as well. Uh, but I did not do it. But exercise is important. I will not say my whatever I did is right. Whatever I did was not right, was wrong. I should have done exercises. Probably I would have been better off.
So I will convey this conclusion that with a good diet fresh vegetables and oil, adequate amount of exercise is needed
Yes.
that could lead like a better life and
Moderation in diet,
yeah.
most important. Moderation in the size, not too hot, not too spicy, not too oily, not too much sugar, not too much salt. Every one of these adds to disease. Too much salt gives rise to hypertension. Too much sweet, diabetes and cholesterol, heart disease. Too much spices, gastric problem. So anything, whatever you're taking, take it in moderation. And the amount that you're taking again, it must be in moderation. Never overfill. You should never feel, you cannot eat one. When you finish a meal, it is said in our old scriptures, you must be able to eat a second meal.
Secondly,
That means you're not overloaded. Because now when you finish your meal, you can't take anything for at least 1 or 2 hours because you're very full. So people overeat at any time. That overeating